all perception. The best thing is to come to the temple and ask whether make my life good, tolerable, happy, peaceful. And Jupiter represents all the nicer aspect, the magnanimity, the happiness, everything good, compassion, everything good he represents. But astrologer will say, don't worry about Jupiter, he would not punish you because he's a guru. And guru would not punish. Don't believe that. He can punish you very subtly, very gently, punish you very intensely. I know that because I had gone through that before. A month ago I knew Jupiter is transiting and it's going to be bad for me. I have seen the subtle effects of that in me, the Jupiter in me and Jupiter in you. Think of that. That is the reason why we come and do this function, do the ceremonies. We invoke Jupiter and thank him because I want that macrocosmic Jupiter aligned with my microcosmic Jupiter, with your microcosmic Jupiter. If you align it some way, the effect becomes more positive. Otherwise, people can, how could those planets affect you? Yes, they do very intensely affect you because that Jupiter in me is inauspicious in me. But Mother will make it auspicious. I come to her and ask her, Mahamahi, she's sitting there, as Mahamari, protect me from Jupiter. And look at astronomy. Without Jupiter, Earth cannot exist. There's thousands and thousands of meteors coming towards us. It's like a shooting gallery. If you're an astronomer, if you look at that thing, see so many bullets coming towards us. We cannot exist. Impossible to miss the Earth. Last time it happened 65 million years ago, 99.999 things wiped off. All the dinosaurs, biggest ones, 150 million years they existed. We came long after, 4 million years. We are just beginning. They lived for 150 million, survived 50 million years ago. So Jupiter can hurt, but if you have Mother's grace, come here, pray to her, and then align the microcosmic Jupiter with the macrocosmic Jupiter, and then look at what could be. Anything bad happens, first thing I think is, what could have been? Could have been worse. Then I say, see, that didn't happen. So what I have is fine with me. But Jupiter can hurt. If you're Ishwarasi, come here on Thursday, worship him, ask him to be kind to you, not to be punishing to you. Even though he's a Deva Guru, he can punish you very subtly, very gently, very deeply, and very intensely. Rahu Ketu are very intense planet. We know them, we can protect. Jupiter, Guru, very subtle, very nicely he will needle you. And I felt it already a month ago, I felt it, I knew he's moving. So, and also remember, he's going to transit, he's going to retrograde. When he retrogrades, he goes back to what he was, 7th house. And also in a year, not even a year, in about 8-9 months, the effect of next one would start showing up, depending on your Rasi. Even for Shiva, it'll be very nice. Okay, it'll be 9th house. It'll go to from current Dhanus to basically he's exalted in certain houses, and Kanaka is very exalted. But he just mentioned he's moving to Kanaka, it's not very good. So it's very complex. Best thing is just come to Mother and pray to her and tell her, make my life peaceful. Give me your grace. Whatever is meant for me, it's mine. We wrote the script. Remember, we put those planets before we came to this body mind. You tell her, you put your plan where it should be at this time. So you decided it. Why? Because you have a karmic thing you have to satisfy. That's the reason you came. This mind, body, intellect, ego is a temporary, short-term rental. Short-term rental. But you have a long-term you have to look for. So you take advantage of that short-term rental to grow your Atman. That's ultimate reality. Your Atman is Mother. Spark of her existing in us is your Atman. That's all there is. Anything else is temporary. You use it and you suffer with that or enjoy it. But ultimately it's Atman. So you do something which will enhance, which will make the Atman grow up. When you grow up, you get closer to her. She has given us this magnificent temple, and she's going to give us more magnificent temples in a year. So obviously, all of us are blessed, greatly blessed, to be here, to be connected to her. So anything else cannot affect us. So you tolerate what comes, good or bad, is relative. Enjoy it as long as you're alive to take advantage of the short-term rental house. Because once I pass, the rental is over. I got to look for another rental. And hopefully I'll go back to her so I don't need another rental. That's ultimate aim. So Jupiter, think of him, look at that positive thing. He will retrograde, and there are so many other planets work together. So one is bad, other one is good. Otherwise humans cannot sustain or survive if all of them are bad, all of them good. It's too much happiness. You cannot survive that either. So what is given to you is what you wanted, what I wanted. I wrote the story, I'm performing. So if you look at it, that you are the producer, you are the actor, you are the director, you are the viewer, audience too, then you take it nicely. You don't feel bad. You don't say, why she's unkind to me. She's not unkind. She's very kind. She observes the story which is unfolding, script written by me and you. So you take advantage of that, and that's good in the short term. What good you can do. Help others. She asked one, what can you do to me, for me? What can I do? What can you do for her? Yes, you can do one thing. Share your knowledge, your wisdom, your grace, your kindness with others so they can get the benefit of Divine Mother. Why should we be the only one? So share the experience, share the place, share the truth you learn. That's all you can do so that she could touch other souls, not just us. We are here, we are touched, we are privileged, we are blessed. But why not share it? That's the only thing you can do for her. There's nothing else you can for her because she is the universe. She didn't only create us. She is the universe. There's nothing you can do for her except this sharing her with the humanity. That's all we do. That's the reason why we do all this, because we want to share that wisdom, that knowledge. Are we ready? Come on. Kannan, are you ready?
No, because for 5 minutes, 5 more minutes.
Okay. So think of it this way, Jupiter is good for most of you. For Rishiba is not good, but even that I don't consider it bad, because that is the time I learned to be tolerant when somebody will irritate me. Particularly those of us who are in an administrative position, in a higher, where others look up to you, you are in trouble because they would not. There was scandal, they will say bad things about you. But you learn to survive, and that is a growth. So anything bad is really good. Anything good is really not that good. That's why I say people, when a person is born in a rich family, very good life, very good education, lots of wealth, married, children, grandchildren, and dies. What has he done? Life has been bad. Whereas other person suffers through it a lot. He sustains, he learns, he becomes patient, he becomes tolerant. Those are assets. This soul never had a chance. He was given everything, from the beginning to the end. So he's a poor man. The one who has a hard life really is a richer man, because that hardness has made that soul grow up. So look at it that way. Good becomes bad and bad becomes good. So if you look at it in a philosophical sense, there's nothing like bad. Bad is our perception. Good, everything is good because we are here and we can come to our house, which is going to give us a magnificent one the next year. And we are very privileged. And the fact that you can come today and do this function, which really helps the Guru in you to survive. And astronomically, without Jupiter, Earth can never survive, because it's a shooting gallery. It has been shot a long time ago. 10,000 objects, big ones. Each one of them will be that 65 million years ago that Yucatan Peninsula it came and hit. Wiped off the whole life form except the little ones, the 0.1%, from which we came. It'll happen again. No question. Just like Yellowstone Park, this thing waiting to explode, it will happen again. When we don't know. And strangely, we are pretty close to that. The Yellowstone Park, every 500, 600,000 years, it will explode. When they explode, the whole country will go, the whole world can go too. And every 64, 65 million years, the big one will come and hit. When it hits, whole thing will wipe off. Then the cycle starts again, pralaya. That pralaya will happen. And we are very close to it. That is the reason why I said, build my house, bad things are going to happen. Build my house, I'll protect my children. That's what we are doing. So participate, by the way, whatever you can afford, even a volunteerism, something you do so that your Atman will be pleased and your Atman will consume her. Otherwise, you can come and do all this, but your soul would not accept it because you have not sacrificed. What did Gauri did? She sacrificed. She did penance. Mahatapasya. She did tapasya to get that Shiva aspect so that she will be full. That's why she's known for tapasya, highest tapasya, Gauri. And she did it for us. For us she did it. So we should do a small aspect of that sacrifice. Anything. Even Ram, you shared his idea, that's a sacrifice. So he has got this money. He's very knowledgeable. He said very little. I was waiting for all the bullet points, but there's no time. It's too confusing. If he says too much, you'll get more confused. They'll worry. And don't worry, because there are 9 planets. Each one is doing something good or something bad. We don't know that. So when one is bad, something else will come and save you. So look at it that way. And Jupiter is a short, only 1 year. Not even 1 year. During the 1 year, 3-4 times he will retrograde. Am I right, Siddharama? If he retrogrades, he shows the effect of last house, which may be good or bad for you. So if you really try to analyze, you will go mad. Because it's too complex. Best thing is, each day is a good day. How bad it may be, the fact you're alive, you have a chance to come to temple, you have a chance to think of divine and grow up, because it's a short-term rental anyway. It's not the reason we came. We came to accentuate Atman, to grow up, to higher level of consciousness. All this talk and information makes you grow up. So I say grow up. Grow up and become richer, wiser, more tolerant, and Jupiter helps there. He gives you nicely, he will touch you very kindly, very gently, but he will touch you. It's not just he have a guru, he will not hurt you. He will hurt you. And he's one way. When I say you, I'm talking about me, myself. You may not be Shiva you are, but Divine Mother will protect you. And there's parigarams. On Thursday, come to him. We do evening function Thursday. Every Thursday we do around 7 to 8. So come there. At that time, your Jupiter becomes very aligned. And think of Jupiter on every Thursday. And if you have a bad malefic placed Jupiter, like it will be in my case, he will be kinder because I come and think of him, knowing that he's going to punish me, he's not going to be nice. I'm nice. I worship you. You are a god. They're all gods. There's millions of them. But they all function under one mother who's sitting out there as Mahamariyamma, Karmariyamma, Adi Parashakti. So think of her and take everything in a philosophical sense. Nothing bad or nothing good. Everything can be good or bad, depending on your perception. So perceive life itself as a happy journey. However unhappy you may be, but you perceive it, you're traveling is an act, you're performing the act, but you get Oscar. However, the part it is, it may be a part of a bad person, unhappy person, tortured person, but the way you act, you perform, when you go up there, you should get Oscar. That's the way you don't look at it temporary thing. But nothing like temporary, everything's permanent, you perceive it, pain, suffering, disease. But think of one thing, this will end. However bad that minute is, it will end. The time travels, it moves on. So if you look at it that way, nothing is really bad. Nothing is also, don't think that life is going to go. So it's Lakshmi, Devi, she will keep traveling. If you get attached to her, she will move. But if you get attached to Mahavishnu, she won't. So you do all this philosophical thought process and create the perception in you. Life is good, life is blessed, and we are the most blessed because she's giving her a house for us to come and relate to her. Thank you.
Archana,